Blog Talk Radio.
Live today from Providence, Rhode Island, it's the TIVOMIKE show where sin is dumb, grace is king, and all that, you know. And die to self is taking the place of YOLO. You know that? You know that? Well, guess what else? I'm Michael TIVOMIKE Jefferson, your host.
And I'm Entertainment Guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're so glad you're here.
And you know why, Saints? Because you'll listen to the show. You'll add to the numbers, yo.
Yes.
And then the numbers will grow, yo. And then so will the paycheck.
I can't do it.
Yo. And then we'll be in the upper class, yo.
That's right.
Mind
That's
blown.
Right. Blown.
Amen.
Oh my gosh. I can't say it because it's not our content of funny.
Right.
But remind me on the break.
Uh-oh.
Joke about the mind blown because
really?
It was so funny. And I watched this other show called Disjointed.
Right.
On Netflix, where
She's
Kathy Bates
so
owns a dispensary.
Right.
And she's like one of those people in Colorado or whatever who. It's a funny show, but
I'll remind you because I know this is how we beamed up. I know it's gonna be hilarious. It's Wednesday, y'all.
You know what that means?
It means it's no longer Tuesday.
That is true. That's what Barba-exits would say.
Very good. Yes. Yes. You know who doesn't know about my cousin Barba-exits because he's dead? Jack.
Cut it out.
You know why? Because of Kate.
See? Now you're the reason.
All he did.
This is why Kate blames herself. She got people like you.
That's right.
Making her blame herself.
And because she's at fault.
Stop it.
So, Kate. She did everything to that dad. He gave it everything for her.
He did.
She ran away.
He wasn't honest enough for her, though.
That's right.
That's why. He should have been more honest.
But she ran quick when she ran away when they were at the cabin. Remember, she went through that log?
She did run.
She didn't run too far, but she still ran fast. I was like, that's pretty impressive. You should have said, keep going, Kate.
Yeah.
And then you'll be fine. You'll be thin like all the other girls.
With the cake in front of her on it.
And then your brother won't have to bribe the other people with candy to walk with you behind. And Hattie repays them by taking away their father. But we'll talk about more next week.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday happy stuff.
SVU. Well,
yes.
Not happy, but good.
Because
for me, you know me, I love the show. So I get attached. And they don't get rid of characters often.
That's true.
Because the first character change wasn't until 13 years in.
So I know. And when they do it, they do it big.
Yeah, they do it big. So tonight's episode
still ain't back. Not as a one-off, not as a phone call.
He has a TV show called Happy on Sci-Fi. WTF.
Really?
Completely different from Stabler.
Okay.
But hilarious, witty.
Really?
Action. Listen, good show. Good show.
I'll add that to my list.
I like that one.
Happy.
So, tonight's episode, it was called The Undiscovered Country.
Uh-oh.
I didn't understand why they were calling it that. I was confused.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like building the wall.
Right.
Shithole country.
In New York, so the wall's not even going to
I was confused, yeah.
Right.
But what happens is, so here's how
so weird.
SVU did a This Is Us to us this episode. Because it was sad.
They did. Wow.
Because there's an infant baby who gets kidnapped.
Oh.
But he gets kidnapped by his father.
Oh, so that's not kidnapped.
It was because of
because we're black, and black dads don't do that kind of thing. They don't in our lives. So when they come in our lives, we call that kidnapping because it feels that way.
Do it. But what happened was the infant was born with MDDS, so he wasn't expected to live long. He was living already on a machine.
Oh, okay.
The mother felt guilty because when she was 5 months pregnant and they told her this could happen, she still had hope that it wouldn't. Now, 8 months into the baby's life, and he's living on this machine, so she's working to get court order to be able to take him off the machine without being considered a murderer.
Wow.
Because his life, he literally, it was so sad.
So he wasn't getting better.
No, and the machine was pretty much the only reason he was alive. So, but the father was now so attached after 8 months that he said whatever the judge says we can do. But then when he realized what it meant,
right,
he was not happy.
Are they married?
Yeah, they're married.
Okay.
So that's why he said, I don't want to do this, but if the judge does rule it, then I understand.
Right. But
then when he realized that it was a reality and that the judge may actually rule in favor of doing it, he kidnaps the baby.
Why didn't he just talk to his wife before that?
That's the thing. So that's what messed it up, because they had great communication.
Right.
But then because she still was adamant that she wasn't changing her mind.
Tough. There's 2 people involved.
And
he should have contested it, and the judge wouldn't have gone near.
And that's the thing. It would have left it alone. But he doesn't know that either. Yeah, so. Exactly. So the whole thing happens, and they find out why he kidnaps the baby, and they get the baby back. And it's like 30 minutes into the episode. No, 20 minutes into it. So I'm like, wait, this can't be the whole case, because 25 minutes.
Right. They have to find the wrong person first, and then they have to apologize to find the right person.
We get Jack McCoy steps in for a little while. I'm like, oh, snap, Sam Waterston in the house. He came in. He's talking to Barbara, and Barbara's like, well, I don't want to do anything with this case. He goes, no, it's the law. You're gonna charge the father.
Why?
Because of the laws that he did break, and whatever the laws were breaking. But he said, when you prosecute him, we're just going to do it for community service. This way, people don't see this case and think, well, I can do this because of X, Y, and Z.
You can't do that because that's your son.
Well, in real life, like in the world, no. If a father takes off with the kid without the mom's consent or knowing where the kid is at, because it was like 3 days, I think, that they were looking for the kid before they located him.
But that's if they're not married. They're married.
No, same thing. It's still, the mother always has the most rights. So that's why, but that's what I said, just
well, guess what? Time's up. How about that, ladies?
He said,
because there's no difference, right?
Exactly.
It's gender fluid.
It's supposed to be.
He's just as vagina with that kid as you are.
I can't deal with it.
Because in his mind, he's the mom.
I can't deal with it.
What do you say to that? Today I feel like I'm the mother. I'm Sally.
So
that would have been a good. Could they have the pull from the headline?
Yes, but I can't deal with it.
And you know who would guest star? Trump. He's got nothing to do.
I can't stand you.
He's like, Mike, you got this? Mike Pence? Okay. I'm going to go do a show real quick.
Yeah, I need some ratings.
Yeah, I need some ratings. And a check. God, this wall's expensive.
So they go to
Mexico ain't paying nothing.
I can't do it.
They just trying to give us pesos.
So they go through the whole episode, and now they're in the hospital.
So, the baby's back on the machine.
Yeah, well, he was on the machine, too. The dad went and bought the most expensive machine. What? When he kidnapped the baby, he went to one of those stores where you could buy, like, the ones you have at home. He bought the most expensive one because he wanted to make sure nothing he did jeopardized the baby's condition.
They can't press charges against him.
And that's why Barbara was so conflicted.
Yeah, like, he's obviously just trying to keep the kid alive.
Exactly. So they go into this whole thing, and now the mom is in the NICU. Liberals. And she's, like, talking to the baby, and she's trying to not feel guilty about the decision she's going to make. But because the doctor
already she didn't save it for the baby.
Well, the thing
she don't want the baby no more, so you get away. The baby's having a life.
But my thing is this. In this particular episode, I normally would say, let it ride out. But because the doctor said, like, he's not growing... He's not becoming more alert. Like, nothing was changing. It was just
I'm not mad at her decision.
No, but...
She has a reasonable decision,
exactly.
So stay away from the baby.
You're right, and that's the thing.
There you go, right? Because you both win. A mom doesn't want to see the kid not live and not get any better, so you stop visiting. Yeah. You go do your thing. And the dad doesn't mind watching the kid have hope. Yeah. So he will go and visit the kid. Exactly. You don't get to also pick for someone else too, liberals. Well, and that's what made the episode good. Oh, so that's that's why they had to fire Barbarossa, because he ain't good at nothing. Well, that's the thing. So lousy DA. Stone, we get introduced to Philip Stone. Oh, from Chicago. From Chicago Justice. He's coming in because he's actually coming in to like get some stuff from Jack McCoy. Right. But in the middle of getting the stuff or whatever, Jack talks to him about coming in and maybe helping for a little while as the ADA in New York while they figure out, because he still didn't know what was. So what you don't know is after the mom and Barbara were talking, right? He gets the mom. The mom literally was about to press the button on the machine and turn the baby off. And wow, she is cold-blooded. I think, to me, I would say it was probably more heartfelt than it was cold-blooded, because
the reality is, it's like when I know it's weird because it's my pet, but when we put my cat down last year, it literally came out of the fact that his quality of life for the last couple of months that he was alive was so poor.
But you both made that decision.
Essentially, yeah, we did. So
they did.
But the thing is, that's the problem. So they initially made the decision together, and then the husband changed his mind.
Yes,
and he's entitled to. Exactly.
Because women do it all the time.
Exactly.
Women.
So
I changed my mind, Aziz Ansari.
I can't.
I think that's rape now.
I can't stay. So whatever happens, she was going to press the button.
I'm a little angry.
She doesn't press the button, and Barbara makes her leave, and then
where was the husband during this time? He's in jail.
He's detained.
So she puts her husband in jail, kills the baby with the button. Just a wonderful mom.
She doesn't kill the baby.
Is this Rebecca?
No, but she didn't kill the baby.
She didn't. Oh, she didn't push the button?
No.
Oh, good.
Barbara did. And when he did it, so. You haven't watched
the only successful thing he's done.
I can't stand you.
Everything else he's done out. He didn't trip.
You haven't seen like a lot of him. And what happened was he dealt with this with his father, but his mom wouldn't make the decision.
I don't care about his dad.
He felt. Well, I'm saying that's where the
they did that on the practice too. With the Bobby Donald had to say that because he had it as a kid. He had to pull it for I think his mom.
Okay, so
because the dad couldn't do it.
And so
you know, if you can't do it, guess what? You don't do it.
And this is the thing. So in this case, it just reminded him too much of what it was like. So he
should step away.
So he made the decision, right? He pressed the button, and now Olivia comes in, and she's like, "WTF? Are you kidding me? Like, why did you do that?" And now he's on trial. The twist, or what I knew
he's on trial.
Yeah, because
the DA
for murder. Yeah, but the worst part about it is. I thought, okay, well, Jack McCoy's here, so he's going to try him. No, they took it one step further. Hey, Stone, remember how you said, yeah, you want to help out? You trying this case. So now Stone was the people versus Barbara. I was like, no, you didn't.
And he loses that case because he loses every case.
Well, the great thing about it is...
Because you're a baby killer.
They go through the whole thing.
So he killed his dad and this baby?
Correct. So they go through the whole thing, and you see the whole thing play out, and you're like, wow. And because it's written by Dick Wolf and Warren Light in their liberalness.
The liberal, right.
He was found not guilty by the jury.
Oh, there you go. He finally wins the case for killing a child.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
So Jack McCoy comes in, and he's like, Barbara's cleaning up the office. And he goes, no, you don't have to do this now. You're innocent. And he goes, really? Like, let's be real.
Right.
I was just on trial for murder. Do you really think the state is going to want me being the assistant district attorney trying any case on behalf of the state? Like,
exactly. Because I may kill another baby tomorrow.
Yeah, well, his thing was like,
because of my dad.
I'm going to just go live my life.
Where? Killing babies?
In the old country. That's what the undiscovered country was. Mm-hmm. No, not. We didn't say Democrats.
Okay. So the CEO play.
What I did like is they gave him an exit where it's
I can't believe he pushed the button.
I will tell you, Mike. That's why it was like This Is Us. If you watch that episode, you're gonna call me.
Right.
Happy he did it, but so mad at what it means for him that he did it. Because that's like at first I was like, what the hell? But when you see the scene and how he's just such a damn good actor.
Wow.
That he just did it with so, like, the finesse on how he portrayed it. Like, it was such a conflicted thing, but he did it because he knew the father did want to do it at first.
Right.
But couldn't bring himself to do it. And the mom...
And not only couldn't bring himself, change his mind.
He did change... No, the thing is...
That's what liberals do. They try to rewrite history.
Correct.
Because if he just couldn't get away with it, he would have bought a machine and ran away with the kid.
True.
Okay. So that's not rewriting history, Dick Wolf.
Yes. But the mom was going to do it. But the thing is,
she realized he's a child.
Yes. And he didn't want them being in jail for something.
They're not going to go to jail because neither one is doing it.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing.
So in a liberal Hollywood, for not killing a baby, you go to jail?
Well, he was already getting ready to be prosecuted for kidnapping, and it was
kidnapping his own baby. That's wonderful. Yeah, liberals aren't trying to break up families or nothing. Totally fine.
But
totally
fine. It was so good. And when he lost, what I like is when they brought Philip Stone in, Jack was like, oh, Benson, come here. I want to introduce you to Philip Stone. And she's like, oh, she comes over. He's like, oh, this is, he's going to be acting assistant district attorney.
Good.
He's actually going to be trying Barbara's case. And she was like, oh, hi. And he went to put his hand out, and she was like, I hope you suck.
Wow.
And she just want. But
so now she's okay with baby killing too.
No,
she went from WTF.
No.
Why you doing it? So now I don't want.
No, she was still mad, but she was just mad that she already knew that a new ADA was coming in.
Right.
But if Jack McCoy was the one trying the case,
right,
it makes sense because he's the head of it. He's gonna try the case.
Yeah.
You're not made to like Jack.
That's true.
Now you're about to give her a new ADA that she's gonna have to stop working with for the remaining part of the season.
Right.
And the first case he does is
attack a best friend. Yeah, a baby killer. The best friend's a baby killer. You forgot, you left that off. The best friend's a baby killer, and she likes throwing people under the bus who leave her anyway.
True.
I remember that. Oh, thank God he's gone. 13 years, he could do nothing. You, 2 years, you screw up your whole career in life. You're awesome. Stupid.
She's saying, ooh, you got one life to live. She's singing, ooh, you got one life to live. Don't let it go. Ooh, you got one.
They say you are an all-consuming fire, the Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end, good and forgiving and living in your love that stretches from everlasting to everlasting. They say you give strength to the weary, increase the power of the weak, and bring the dead to life. You father to the fatherless, home for the homeless, you King of kings and Lord of lords, who created the cosmos without losing count of the hairs on my head. They say you are God. And when I think about you, God, I ask, what if all the things they say are true, God? What if the songs we sing are more than a metaphor? What if Bible verses are more than a cute Twitter bio? What if when we pray, we're not just talking to ourselves? What if it's all more real than our current definition of reality can contain? What if it's all true? What if you're gracious? What if you're good? What if you're not meant to be understood? What if you give peace? What if you have mercy? What if you're a well drawing life for the thirsty, humble and fair? What if you care? What if you're here and we're unaware? What if you're holy? What if you know me? What if it's true Jesus Christ was your only son? What if he's the one given for all to break down the wall? What if your call is for me to be free and to see a new reality? What if you're the key? What if you're the way? Ancient of days, El Shaddai, Adonai. What if you are I am? What if you are? What if you could change me? Let your love rearrange me from the sin that estranged me to a Savior who claimed me. And even though I can't see you, what if I need you? And I know you will just be you while I sit here and ask, what if?
Nothing left to lose, nothing left to win. End of the road. In every single game, every single play, every day. Every time you talk, when you walk.
Yeah, you know who you can't talk to when you want to no more? That baby, because he's dead. Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show on Blog Talk Radio. And we're available wherever podcasts are found, whatever. Let me tell you this, people. I love when you get in this mood. Let me just tell you why I love this show. We take the shows that we all know and love. And we infuse the show and analyze the show through the prism of God's Word.
Yes.
And that baby was alive.
Yes.
A machine, not a machine, a popsicle, whatever, it was alive.
Yeah.
And all this hokey pokey talk, all this moonwalking with the facts.
Yeah.
Well, the baby's quality of life. Who cares about quality? Clearly you don't care about quality of life when I'm lower middle class. So
I'm so mad you brought it back to you.
So if somebody comes in my place and takes me out, like not out on a date, like out of this world by shooting me or killing me or something, and they go to court,
yes,
and they go, well, his quality of life was so bad. He was living in the ghetto. He had a studio apartment. He didn't even have a bedroom. Like, if you walked in the house, the first thing you saw was the bed. And I think he just, not high living. He was lower middle class after all. I actually did a service. I was conflicted at first when I bust down his door that didn't even go all the way to the top of the door frame. And I kicked it in, and I was conflicted when I had my hand on the trigger because he is a human.
I can't do it.
And his heart is breathing. But, it's this quality of life. So the BS argument of quality of life needs to take it to the back.
Yeah.
Because these are people who make $500,000 a week.
Yeah, hilarious.
Mariska Hargitay.
But I will say...
So here... Hold on one second.
Go ahead.
So therefore, I don't want to hear... When I watch this episode, it'll probably be a few weeks from now, when I get to that episode, Mike thinks I'm going to have this catharsis, and I'm going to feel Barbarosa's love.
Barbara.
Whatever. Because of his father, right? He killed. Yeah. So he killed his dad, and yet he's still got a job as a DA, which does make sense why he sucks at his job, because he's too busy being guilty about killing his dad. And he sees a cute little baby, and he goes, can I kill the baby? Can I help you guys?
I can't do it.
And the mom says, no, I already put my husband in jail for not killing my baby. And now I can't kill my baby.
Oh, no, she was going to do it. He just stopped her.
Oh, good. Oh, even better. So we've got 2 murders. 2 people against this baby. Just think of that for a second. On the face of it. How old was baby? 8 months?
Yeah, 8 or 9.
8 months! And already had 2 people after him. He wasn't even black.
I can't do it.
2. This is a horror movie. He's hooked up to machines, so it's not even mobile. He can't go in there. He's just looking up. They're going to kill me. Then he's looking over at that button.
I can't.
And then he probably got a sigh of relief when the law guy came in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lawyer. He's not going to... So I think
you're going to even enjoy the episode even more now after your own depiction of it.
Yes,
like, you're going to oh my gosh.
That's pretty good. Yeah. That baby's going down. Because I get what Hollywood is trying to feed us.
Yeah.
I can see behind you liberal writers. What you're trying to get us used to is, hey, if the baby is inconvenient to us, let's take him out. After all, he's not even breathing, even though he's breathing. Oh my gosh, just put a man in jail for taking what you're supposed to do. A dad's supposed to take care of the kid when the society turns on the kid. Let's put him in jail for that. Then let's make sure... Maybe
they're Democratic writers. Maybe they're not even liberal writers.
They must be. Because then you didn't even convict him. You're getting rid of a character anyway. And now he goes as a hero? Yeah, let me take my own back. He didn't even get fired. You can kill a baby. Go to jail for it while you're in court for it. Go back to your job when you get acquitted for it, like you're OJ. And then you go back to your job and your boss tells you, don't leave. You're not fired or anything. All you did was kill a human. Defenseless human. That's all you did. Why are you bouncing? And it's supposed to be, well, I have more morals than you because I did wrong, you see. Dumb liberal mess.
Well, I
see right through the mess.
The mess was good. They portrayed it nicely. But Chicago PD was all the rage tonight. So
what they do? They
took the whole Antifa and all these things going on with all these protests, and they made a nice story with it. The thing is, the story that came out, I guess to me, I wasn't mad because it's what everyone says, because like it's always a black on black crime.
That's true.
Right? So they started out with the protest, and some black kid ends up dead in the parking garage after the protest. So they go after the guy who shows up, who's like, the racist white guy. And
the white guy.
Yeah, because the white guy approached, followed. They had cameras, and he's following the black kid into the parking garage because he was mad at the kid. What happened was he got this close to the black kid's face, and he started mouthing off. Right. And he pushed the black kid and was like, "You ain't gonna do anything about it." And he's right. The kid he pushed didn't do anything, but his friend on the side of him one-shot that dude to the ground, like, don't touch my people.
Yes.
So they had this whole fight. Then they take off, and they think he's the one that kills him. But he's like, no, when I got to the parking garage, I saw him, and a truck came, a Jeep or something came by, and he was already shot. I didn't shoot him.
Oh, my God.
They're going through all this stuff trying to figure out what happened. And it all happened because the kids grew up in the hood. They went to this great college because they were good basketball players and good grades. And the guy of the hood who helped them when their moms couldn't afford stuff felt like he was old. So now that they played basketball, he tried to get them to gamble and skim points off the top so he could win. And when they decided, they did it, I guess they did it for a couple games.
Oh, so they did do it.
Yeah, but then they stopped. They wanted to stop doing it, and that's what got them killed.
Yeah.
So he kills them,
their fault.
but it's the black guy from their neighborhood that kills them. So some people were mad and saying it's messed up, but the reality was that's what happens.
Right. When
it
you
is
do the wrong thing,
crimes.
The wages of sin is
death. So when he gets killed, the thing I like about it is Denny Woods, the guy who's above Voight, who keeps trying to bring Voight down.
That's the one, right?
His daughter was dating one of the guys. So when everything broke down and the guy from the hood was like getting mad, he kidnapped the daughter.
Good.
So it was all this craziness. It was a great, thrilling episode.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, it was. So everyone's like, "Oh."
And why didn't the daughter say something to her dad earlier?
Because she didn't know. So she didn't know he was skimming points up because she was the protester. She was the one who was always protesting everything. So when she went to the game, they took a knee. Reality was they knew if they took a knee, they got kicked out of the game.
She didn't know that. So she's a stupid girl.
She thought they were selling drugs for the guy.
That's worse. So she didn't tell her dad?
That's the thing. She tells her dad after everything happens.
Some BS. So the lesson from these shows is kill babies and don't bring up crimes for the people you love.
Yes.
So they can get help. I understand. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, liberals. You guys rock.
I'm out of my mind today. You just don't feel right for me. But no matter what they say, 'cause we're still together.
They said all the best things in life are free. They're full of You gotta pay bills. Gotta save for retirement. What are you gonna do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You gotta get real. TiVoMike can help you. TiVoMike's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TiVoMike will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TiVoMike show you the money. Visit TiVoMike.com/money right now. That's TiVoMike.com/money.
Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the lights, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. Take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made up of love we find.
as you guys know, as I'm realizing, even though I'm loving the shows, they seem a little bit to the left, to the right.
Right?
A little bit to the right. But you know what? Duh, it's white Hollywood rating some of these shows, so they may seem a little to the right.
Yes, because they are. They hate
families. Yes, I will say it's still entertaining.
Yes,
because it's not my life.
Definitely, definitely. And because it's fake, you know, it's still entertaining.
Oh, and so I tweeted about the episode,
right?
And the guy who played like the kingpin, like the bad guy. Essentially, on PD,
right?
He favorited my tweet, but I don't follow him, and I didn't tag him because I didn't know who he was really.
Right.
I just tweeted how great this guy was doing at being the bad guy
without tagging him.
But I tagged the show. He favored my tweet, so I was like, "Oh, who's this?" I click on it, and it's the actor who was the bad guy for the episode.
See,
so I follow him now.
Already. Follow Mike at EGMike84 and join the celebrities.
Yeah, so I thought that was really awesome because it was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even tag him in this.
Right?
Like
exactly. I wish he's already looking and skimming through.
So I was pretty impressed.
Hollywood hates families.
Oof, that's true.
Got the daughter who killed her father.
I can't do it.
You got the dad arrested because he took his son with him to protect him. How dare you? And the mom wanted to kill the baby, but she got stopped by the DA to do it instead. So the baby was murdered by the state. I remember when Will was telling us that he was an enemy of it. Apparently, the baby didn't.
I can't stand
the baby didn't know Lisa Bonet. The baby didn't know Gene Hackman, and they weren't able to get away, no matter what was in the shopping bag. But
I can't do it.
That's Hollywood. Remember, don't be like them at all. Stay with your families. Fathers, love your children. Do not provoke them to anger, as the Bible says. Mothers, train your daughters in the way they should go.
Yes.
And I pray today's message done blessed you, deliver victorious life. But I want you to know one thing. The only way to do that is walk daily, not Sunday, with the Lord Jesus Christ. See, I did that.
Yeah, that's right, Saints. As always, subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us. Also, write us if you like us. If you don't, never mind. Until next time, Saints, I'm EGMike84 on Twitter. He is TiVoMike on Instagram. And our show, The TiVo Mike Show, is on Facebook. Follow us, favorite us, retweet us. Hi, Saints. It's Mike Warner, associate producer and entertainment guru of The TiVo Mike Show. And this half hour of the show is over. Thanks for making us one of the top-rated podcasts in the nation. You're one of 5,200 combined weekly listeners on all major podcast platforms. Find a platform that's best for you at TiVoMike.com.